Good morning all, myself Shreya Modi and my teammates are the Mary, Christine and Humera. We are going to present the various ethical analysis on the same situation. How the people's perspective change according to this analysis instead of there is only one situation. The situation are is that the Terry is a teacher and she is a very good at her professional and she is a very enthusiastic. Now since 3 years she is in working in the same schools, all student teachers everyone knows her. As a younger teacher she is also active on social media such as the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So one day she was sitting in a with her colleague and she watched that the cops come with the dog inside the premises and she commented on this like that the cop should not go near her car. So one of the her colleague felt some strange from her comment. On the next weekend one of the student scrolling the Instagram and found that she posted one of the picture in which she was smoking and in one of the hand she has a alcoholic drink bottle. So here is the he was thinking like the what is this. So myself Shreya Modi, I am going to present the utilitarianism analysis according to this situation. Basically from this approach there are the total main stakeholders in this situation are the student, teachers and the school. So by watching this poster on the social media student might get influenced to drink and smoke and they will create the negative impact on their mind. On the same side they feel uncomfortable whenever they came across to the Terry in the school. From the school perspective, the school might get lose their reputation due to this behavior on the social media. Many parents do not want to enroll their children in such a school where the teachers are doing the such things, and at the teacher side her colleague might feel the uncomfortable while doing his work with her, and she may be caught fired by doing this analysis. This is all the negative side, but when these incidents give the greater positive impact on the society, such as only few students get influenced by this incident, not at all large. So they know that how the social media can not only give the positive to them, there are the few things which are the negative and they might get imposed by that. So whatever they need to choose only that are good and the positive for their life. So this is the good learning for the student by saying this. At a school side, school got to know that this is incident happen on the social media. So they by strengthening their policy of using the social media as a teacher and as a school professional, they might strict their policy. See on that what should they post on the social media, what are their friends on the social media. So this also the great learning for the school by strengthening the social media using policy. And for the teachers, she might got embarrassed by doing this kind of thing on the social media whenever she came across the other professional, and she also had a good learning, so she do not need to do this thing in the future. So these all things, one such incident has a negative side and a positive side, but by doing this thing we can say that This is the great learning for the students, schools, and the teachers. So I explained the utilitarianism analysis at a very good level. So further will be continued by the Mary. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreya. For my part, I will be discussing the deontology analysis. For us to better understand, deontology is an ethical theory that considers whether the action that has been committed is right or wrong. So in the video that we have seen, we can say that the teacher has violated some of her duties and responsibilities. That includes number 1, her duty being a role model, secondly, her professional conduct, and lastly, her duty to the institution. Now, let's discuss some fundamental rules and principles in deontological ethics, starting with Kantian ethics. So, according to Immanuel Kant, one must act according to maxims that can be universally applied. So, in this case, the teacher's behavior posting inappropriate image in social media to be normalized, it could lead to a normal behavior among educators which might compromise the educational behavior and the societal expectation of teacher as a role model. The teacher's duty to possibly influence their student is very important as it showcases potentially irresponsible behavior. The teacher risks the influence student by doing it negatively, thereby violating their moral duty to guide student according to responsible adulthood. Students and their parents have a right to expect teachers to uphold certain standards of behavior. This expectation is part of the implicit contract of trust between the teachers and the community that they serve. The teacher's action might be seen as a breach of trust in this case. So in conclusion, from the ontological perspective, the teacher's actions are unethical due to the violation that she have done on several keys, duties, and principles by posting inappropriate image in social media. So that ends my presentation. I will be passing it over to Humera to discuss the virtual ethics analysis. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mary. Moving forward, I'll be discussing the significances of virtue and ethics in the teaching profession. So, the virtue ethics focus on the importance of the characters and essential virtues like responsibility, respect, integrity, prudence, and cautiousness. These virtues are very critical for an educator as it helps in guiding them in performing their professional duties and how to be a role model in front of for their students. So, as per this case, Terry, who is a 3-year-old teacher in this school and who is being very active on the social media, has raised concern through her social media activities in adherence to these virtues. So, her recent tweet about avoiding the police and the post of partying on Instagram seems to conflict with the virtues of responsibility and prudence. Educator must ensure through their words and actions, either be online or offline, reflect the respect and integrity, maintaining their role as a positive role model. So in conclusion, it is important to remember what influence the educators have. Upholding these virtues in all aspects of their life, teachers can influence the students to follow the suits. And thank you for that's all for my part, and I'll be passing on to Christine for reflective segment.
Alright, thank you, Homera, and hello everyone. My name is Christine. Lastly, I will be discussing the reflective segment about the video we watched. In this part, we'll be answering the following questions. First one is, what is a teacher's behavior's potential impact on the school community? Second, what is the appropriate response by the school? Third, what are the possible improvements to the school's social media policies? And fourth, what could have been our reflections if we had witnessed similar scenarios? So let's begin. First, a teacher's behavior significantly impacts the school community, students, co-workers, and the classroom. As shown in the video, there's nothing wrong with a teacher being active on social media. However, as a role model to her students, she should have been more aware of the posts she shared online. The teacher has many followers on her social media from her school, and her posts about partying and showing alcohol and cigarettes may be considered unethical behavior by a teacher that might damage the school's reputation. Second, as for the school's response to such incidents, immediate actions should be taken. The school can ask the teacher to put down the post online. They may offer counseling to the teacher to support and understand her behavior, and the school should also refer to the school's code of conduct and enforce a disciplinary measure on the teacher if violations are proven. Third, a policy review and updates should ensure that the school's communication and social media policies are updated to reflect the expected conduct and the penalties for violations. The school should also have clear guidelines defining the acceptable behaviors of teachers on social media and detailed consequences when breached. Lastly, it's critical to uphold professionalism when using digital platforms, and it's imperative to have clear policies and constant instruction on appropriate behavior. In conclusion, maintaining ethical standards and creating a welcoming learning atmosphere as a teacher is a must. Teachers should have started paying closer attention on how they came across online and try to lead by example for their peers and students. So that's it for our presentation, and we hope you enjoy watching it. Thank you.